For this exercise, we'll use the classic home page. However, if you work exclusively with cell culture, you may want to customize your default home page so that you are taken automatically to the cell culture home page. To begin the cell culture process, we need to first define our personality and role. We will select Cell Culture Data Entry. Make sure you click the green arrow so that the screen will refresh. Our first job is to add the cell culture main batch record. This is called an action. You can do that right from the classic homepage. Use this drop-down menu, select Cell Culture Main Batch, and click the Add Action button. This is the form you will use to create your cell culture main batch record, which CATSweb refers to as an action. The red-colored fields are required. However, you always want to enter all the information available. Once you have entered your information, click the Submit button. Your cell culture main batch record has been created and assigned its own unique number. Going forward, if you know this number, you can use it to navigate directly to the CATSweb record you need. There are some links running across the top of the screen. You won't use all of them. However, some of the links you may find useful, and we'll review those links as they are needed during this video. The cell culture data you entered is listed at the top of the screen. Overall CATSweb record details, like the creation date and the user who created the cell culture main batch record, are in the Details section at the bottom of the screen. In the middle of the screen is where you will find information about your subtask. CATSweb refers to data for online parameters, daily reactor data, and daily harvest data as subtask of the action. Remember, when you created a cell culture main batch record, CATSweb refers to that as an action. These boxes in the middle of the screen give you the option of showing or not showing approved subtask data. There are three control parts to know about. The drop-down menu, which may be set to yes, no, or blank. Yes will cause the approved data to be shown. No and blank will hide the approved data. The Update checkbox. Check this box when you want to change the drop-down setting. And finally, the Submit button. Click Submit once you've made your drop-down menu selection and you've checked the Update box. The default is to hide approved data. If no data has been approved, then nothing will be shown, even if the Yes Down drop-down menu is set to Yes. Let's enter our subtask data now. We'll enter data for online parameters first. To begin, click Add Online Parameters. Use this screen to enter online parameters data. The red fields are required. However, you should record all of the information you have available. When you are ready, click Submit. Your cell culture main batch record indicates you have made a subtask data entry for online parameters. Now let's add daily reactor data. To begin, click Add Daily Reactor Data. Just like before, the red fields are required. However, you should record all the information you have available. When you are ready, click the Submit button. Your cell culture main batch record now indicates you have made a subtask data entry for daily reactor data. And finally, let's enter data for daily harvest data. You've now added data for all three subtasks. You can add more subtask data as needed. For example, now that we've entered all of our subtask data, it's time to request approval for our data. These steps are the same for all three subtasks. Let's begin with online parameters. First, click on the active link for online parameters. Note that subtasks are assigned their own unique number. Going forward, if you know this number, you can use it to navigate directly to this subtask. Review the data for completeness and accuracy, and when you are ready, click the Edit link. Indicate the data is ready for approval and record your reason for this edit. Then click Submit. You can see that my online parameters data is ready for approval. You must request approval for each individual line of data. All my subtasks have been updated to ready for approval. At this point, I need to log out of CATSweb so that my approver can log in and access this record. Remember, you cannot approve data you created or edited. As a cell culture approver, I need to locate the cell culture main batch record that needs my attention. There are a couple of ways to do this. Let's navigate to the cell culture homepage and locate the CATSweb record we need using the dashboard. This is the cell culture main batch record I need, and I'm going to click its active link to access the data. However, I could just as easily have clicked on any of the queries on the left side of this homepage. Once on the cell culture main batch record that I need, I can see that all the subtasks are ready for approval. Let's approve them one at a time. The process will be the same for all subtasks. For online parameters, we should click the active link and review the data for accuracy and completeness. When ready, click the Edit link. Use the drop-down menu to indicate the data is approved, and record your reason for this edit. When ready, click the Submit button. Notice that the line for the previously unapproved data has disappeared. We now need to repeat the process for the other unapproved data. Now that all subtask data has been approved, data entry can request a signature for the entire cell culture main batch record. But first, as an approver, I need to log out of this record. As data entry, I now need to locate the CATSweb record that needs my attention. Previously, we used the cell culture homepage to locate our CATSweb record. This time, let's locate our CATSweb record using the Go To Action field. Click the Action Radio button, enter the cell culture main batch record number, and click the green arrow to refresh the screen. Once on your cell culture main batch record, verify that all data has been approved. To request a signature and a sign-off for the entire CATS Web record, click Edit, and click the radio button next to Request Signature. Record the reason for this edit, and then click Submit. You can see in the Record Data section, a signature has been requested. Data entry must now exit the record so an approver can log in to this CATS Web record. Again, as an approver, I now need to locate the CATS Web record needing my attention. I'll use the Go To Action field again to access our cell culture main batch record. Verify this is the record you need. Review the work that has been performed. You might want to click the Highlight Changes link at the top of the screen. CATS Web will highlight for you all the edits made to this cell culture main batch record. To turn this feature off, simply click Normal View. If you want more detailed information, click Edit History to review all edits made to this CATS Web record. You can just use your browser's back arrow to return to where you were. If you need to print this CATS Web record, this link will provide you with a printer-friendly version. To return to the normal view, click Normal View. When you are ready to apply your signature, click Sign. In the Type field, choose Approval. Enter your signature password and check the Satisfy All Request box. If you don't check this box, every CATS Web user in your department who has been granted approver permissions will need to sign off on this CATS Web record. When you are ready, click Submit. Back on the cell culture main batch record screen, you can see that your signature has been successfully applied. And if you scroll down to the Records Detail section, you can also verify that this CATS Web record is now closed.